Hello beautiful creative people, this is Kyla Givehand of Giving Hands Creative, and I am here for Book in a Day 30. It's amazing to me that I have up to this point created 29 individual, unique, one-of-a-kind books and I've done it on a weekly basis. And yeah, so I'm here for week 30 in book 30. Today has been quite a day. My weeks lately over the summer have just not been working out for me to get the books done on Thursdays like I've been doing. So I kind of have just abandoned that whole notion of doing a book on Thursday. And I just am basically going to just get the books done within the week that I'm supposed to get them done and not stress myself out about Thursday. It started off on Thursdays, but don't know that I can hold to that at this point because it seems like I can't. So let's get a little time check here, and I keep starting later and later, it feels. Today is Sunday, July 28th, and it's 7:08 in the evening, and I am just starting the book. But of course, like most days, I was thinking about the book all day, and the book I was actually going to do today was a structure that I actually learned from a dear friend. Her daughter, 9 years old, taught me the structure. But I'm actually going to save that one because I want to do a blank book because I think it'll be faster and a little simpler for me to do. So I'm going to do a blank art journal. I'm going to create just a blank art journal that I can then fill with art journal pages. So I'm going to do the cover today using the Jelly Arts gel printing plate. If you are not familiar with these and you are a book artist, an artist in general, or just someone who likes to play around with art and art supplies, this is an amazing product. I'm not getting any sort of proceeds for saying this. I'm not an affiliate of theirs. I have no stock in them. But when I like a product and a product does great things, I'm happy to endorse them for free. So Jelly Arts printing plate, and I think the thing I really love about this too, it's two women created this product, and I think that makes it even more special. But it is for mono printing without using a mono printing etching type press. So if you're familiar with printmaking at all, then the idea of a jelly plate will be familiar because you might have made a gelatin plate, this is I think made of silicone maybe, but it is just, yeah, that idea of the same thing if you took gelatin and made your own. The difference is these don't go bad because they're not created with a food product. So anyway, I'm going to video myself doing that part, and you'll get to see me using the jelly plate. I've already cut my paper, and I'm using two different papers today. My covers are going to be made with the Canson watercolor paper. It is 90-pound paper, and it's cold pressed, so it doesn't have the grain. You can't feel the grain in it. It's a very soft, satiny sort of finish on it. So that'll be my cover, and that's what I'm going to jelly plate. And I have 4 sheets of that because I need 4 sheets. I'm sorry, I have 3 sheets of that because I need 3 sheets in order to make my cover for this book. So I'll be jelly plate printing. I haven't decided if I'm going to do both sides yet. I'll make sort of a game time decision on that. And then my pages for the inside are actually also Canson, but they're coming from the Canson mixed media pad, and this is a 98-pound, so it's a thinner paper. Let's see, 90, 98. So it's 98-pound, but it's not watercolor paper, so it feels thinner than the watercolor paper because watercolor paper is usually thicker. But this can take watercolor, pen and pencil, acrylic. So I'll be using that for my internal pages, which will be the pages that I eventually make art journal pages on. So yeah, that's the plan for today. I'm going to make a book using these two different papers. And the reason I'm jelly printing my covers is two reasons. One, I want you to be able to see the difference in the pages when I'm creating the book. And two, because I think the jelly printing will just be beautiful on it. So that's my plan. I'm not going to talk through each step. I'm just going to do them on the video, and I'll put up some subtitles if necessary. And I'm going to try to finish this before 2 in the morning. That's my goal. The jelly printing actually goes pretty fast, so it shouldn't be an issue for me to get it done. And then it'll just be you know, I'll need to sew, you know, fold and sew the pages, and that'll be that. So I will meet you back here on the other side of book 30. Thank you so much for watching. See you at the end. Okay, I'm back and done. It is 12:07 a.m. and the book is done. This structure is called, and I hope I say this right, Leporello, I believe. It's like an accordion, except it's with multiple sheets of paper that you adhere together at the joints. So that's what you saw me doing when I scored just a tiny, about a 2/8 of an inch section on each of these pages, which in retrospect I didn't need to do for the middle page, but I did inadvertently, and I had to sort of finagle that in my folding at the end, but it all worked out. So yeah, the Leporello, I'm calling this one For the Sake of Art because it's a blank art journal, and it literally has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 signatures inside of it, and they're inside what we call the valley. So if we had this sitting like this, these would be the peaks because they're sticking up, and these would be the valleys. So each valley gets a signature. And I really like this because you actually end up with more signatures than you might think you could fit into an art journal, or a Leporello, an accordion folded structure. So yeah, the jelly printing was interesting. It looks very different once it's folded into book form. I think I'm gonna try to adjust my lighting here. Can never get my lighting quite right. There's always a shadow, I feel. Yeah, I got some weird stuff happening with the lighting. Sorry, guys. Okay, so that's a little better. So the jelly printing looks one way, then you fold the sheet and you have like almost a completely different image. So I was happier with the jelly print after I folded it. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this book. Definitely happy with the amount of time it took me to get it done, because I started, then I went and I had dinner, I did the jelly prints, then I went and I had some dinner, then I came back, folded the pages, and so, did the sewing, putting everything together. So yeah, I mean, literally, if I think about the amount of time it took me to do the entire book, I would say probably 2 hours, 2.5 at the most. And that's including the jelly printing, because once you print using the jelly print plate or the gel printing plate by Jelly Arts, this actually dries pretty quickly. So it's not like it has to have a special drying time. I just chose to give it time to dry so I could eat dinner. So yeah, it's done. It's again, I'm pretty happy with it. It's nice and chunky. I like the sort of girth of it. Yeah, so For the Sake of Art, it's a blank art journal book, and like all the books that I'm doing, it has a colophon in the back that describes the book and the materials used. So yay for art journal. Fun. Okay, so this is Kyla Givehand signing off with book 30. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing what you create. I hope you go out and create something beautiful this week. And I'll see you back here next week for book 31. We are moving along quickly. Isn't that, it's just amazing and crazy. I'm enjoying every moment of it. I'm probably going to make some more of these. I actually really like this book, so okay. Thanks for watching. Have a great week.